Hi teacher, hi class. I'm going to talk about the unit 10 values. I'm going to tell you the history and the three blind men and the elephant. The three blind men and elephant. A adaptation of an ancient play from India. Once upon a time, they were three old men who had no age other since childhood and enjoyed having good times together. They had in common that they were cultured and intelligent men, but also that they were blind from birth. Fortunately, despite not being able to see. In their day-to-day life, they managed very, very well. As they As they were still in good physical shape, their minds were working in full capacity. They could smell, touch, hear, and taste. And on a lovely summer day, they meet at their favorite spot by the river, sang on the grades, and began to discuss the science in the middle of the very interesting cool cave. They were startled when they heard the sounds of several footsteps. The old man with the white beard turned around and somewhat unusually asked aloud, "Who's there?" Fortunately, he was neither a SP nor a highway robber, but travel who carried a whole elephant with lashes around his neck, as I did wear a dog. My name is Korean, Headman. Sorry if I scared you. My elephant and I come to drink French water, and we are living what do not want interrupt your pleasant chat at all. The three of them made a rather strange face, a mixture of surprise and emotion. The second surprise and emotion. The second of old men who had a black beard, wanted to make sure of what Karen had said. Did I hear correctly? Did you say elephant? A real elephant. The strange noticed the walking sticks lying on the grass and caught the black stare of their little old man. It was when the uh, of the three old men. It was when he rallied that we were blind. Yes, sir, I'm going with my elephant. It is very big animal, but don't worry, it won't hurt you. The bear elder stroked his red and confused. We have heard the exits of dead animals, but won't have ever come to this town out, and we not know what they are like. Could we touch you to get an idea of what they look like?
Kira was telling, of course. He's very beautiful and good natured, became come at pet him, don't be afraid. The two friends got up, took a few steps, and extended their ring caps. The man with the wheel bit bopped in of the front ledge and left him up and down for a wheel. Well, now I know what an elephant looks like. It is like the column of a temple of rattling it alike to the trunk of tree, cylindrical and big and very round. Uh, Meanwhile, the half of the old man with the black beard had gone in one of the git's hair. The animal felt a few ticklets and shook it, slithering back and forth. What are you saying there, friend? An elephant has nothing to do with. Kira has the later, of course he is very perceptive and good-natured. Begging command let him don't be afraid. The two friends got up, took a few steps and extended their ring hats. The old man with the wheat bear bumped out of them the front ledge and filled it up and down for a wheel. And now I know what an elephant looks like. It is like the column of a temple, or rather, it is like the trunk of a tree, cylindrical, big and very round. Meanwhile, the hand of the old man with the black beard had gone into one of the hairs. The animals felt a few tickets and shook is looking back and forth. What are you saying there, friend? And elephant was nothing to do. Friend and elephant was nothing to do with a pillar. My conclusion is that this looked like a hook found for two very obvious reasons. First, because of its flat shape, and second, because when I move it produces a very pleasant high. Don't you notice it? At that moment, the old man with the red beard brushed with his fingertip something soft that was shaking from somewhere, much hating at him. It was the quadrum's corn, but of course he did know it. But what are you telling me? As far as I could tell, an elephant is like a drop. Clearly, it's elongated, flexive, soft specimen, like an eel or a snake. Not of the strange shape for a mammal, but anyway, everyone knows that nature is amazing.
Moral. People have opinions based on your personal experience. That is why we always believe that we are right. If you analyze this table, you will see that others thinking different from you seeing things from another point of view. can also have it. Never underestimate of believes others' way of saying life because often the absolute truth does not exist and it all depends of the color of the gaze with which is viewed with. Thank you.